by then you still should have a game plan, some type of plan.
What type of game plan are you
without
speaking
a plan at the age of 27?
What type of game plan are you speaking to?
On what you're going to do for your life. What is going to be your career? What is your plan for maybe possibly how many children you're going to have?
Most motherfuckers work regular jobs, man. They not. Most people work jobs.
But that don't mean we got to do what most people do.
No, what I'm saying is, hold on, wait. What I'm saying is, wait. What I'm saying is that we're
people. You making excuses for motherfuckers.
Most people do regular us excusing. Like everybody out here is just bums and ain't shit.
I wasn't saying the man had to be completed. Of course, you know, you're always going to be a work in progress. You're always going to be building and getting better. But what I'm saying, you have to have something. I got to bring something in order to show my worth and my value before I yes, exactly, Marcus. Make that type of investment.
Well, are we not men here? Are we not talking? We're not a bunch of boys here. We all men. We all have value, clearly.
I got you. But answer to the question of this video, it was a lot of fluff, man. But like we seen in the comments, like I said, and women was all in agreement. They okay with, because it sounds like they was giving them excuses. They was giving these pastors, or at least the two that I heard, was giving them a parachute on how to get out of this plane that's going down. It's exactly what they was doing. So, you know, I expect that. That was one of the 51 weeks that they were supposed to cater and pander to the women. We're gonna get one. It'll probably be on Father's Day. That's the only day they're gonna give us, and they'll preach a good sermons for us and talk about how great we are as men and as fathers. But you know, the other 51s, hey, congratulations, ladies.
All right, let's go to Sweeney then, Kenny.
Well, shit. To the actual topic, I think I said what I wanted to say about that. I really wanted to kind of address what Clout was saying.
Yeah, like you said, you agree with him.
And he's absolutely right. It happens every day. Every single day. Just go outside. Every single day, a woman gets with a man that ain't all the way there. And I mean, because when we say you have to be all the way there, what exactly are we speaking to?
That's why
are we saying that he has to have a home that he already owns, a job that pays $140,000 a year, or are we saying, hey, you got to be a motherfucker that know how to pay bills and be a willing husband and a willing father?
The second one. That's what we're saying. Nobody's saying a motherfucker got to be balling out and then now you can go date. We're saying be something, have something. Don't get to the point. Don't get into a relationship where you got to go fucking couch surfing and drive her car when she goes to work.
Don't think anybody.
Don't be Jody from Baby Boy and shit. That's what we're saying.
I don't think anybody's like nobody. That goes without saying. Nobody's saying, "Hey, look, be a bum on somebody's couch." And I don't think that's what Cloud was referencing. I think he's referencing, "Hey, a dude has a 1-bedroom apartment or something like that, and he gets with another woman, and they both work and pay bills and take care of a house, and they both get married." Like that's how most relationships happen. Most people ain't got all of that shit. We all understand you can't be a bum. I think that goes without saying.
And that's my argument.
No, it don't go without saying.
How many people do you know? What part of society do we accept bums?
But Sweeney, the average person not getting married today in their 30s. So by then, you ought to have some type of goddamn plan.
Average person gets married at 27.
Okay, I don't believe not in 2024 they don't. I believe about
the
30. But
how do you believe the numbers?
I don't know. I haven't seen the numbers. Have you seen the numbers?
Yes.
Okay. Even if I go by what you're saying, what you're saying, 27. By then you still should have a game plan, some type of plan.
What type of game plan are you
without a plan at the age of 27?
What type of game plan are you speaking to?
On what you're gonna do for your life. What is gonna be your career? What is your plan for maybe possibly how many children you're gonna have?
Most motherfuckers work regular jobs, man. Most people work jobs.
But that don't mean we got to do what most people do.
No, what I'm saying is, hold on, wait. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is that we're looking people.
You making excuses for motherfuckers.
Most people do regular us excusing. Like everybody out here is just bums and ain't shit. Most of these people, the people that that Bill Joe Rose and all that shit. These are just regular ass people with regular ass jobs doing regular ass shit.
Living paycheck to paycheck.
That's their plan, though. That maybe that's their plan, and that's all they want, and that's cool. But you have, if I'm going to engage and create a family and have a wife, I got to have some type of plan. That's what's wrong with our people now. Hold on, let me finish, Sweeney. That's what's wrong with our people now. We don't ever have a plan. We don't plan for shit. We don't plan for nothing. What our investments, our kids, our family, our kids' college fund. We have no plan. We just ride off the whim and pray and hope to the good white God that everything goes well.
You do know college is an elite institution, right?
You said
you do know college is an elite institution.
Yeah, but Sweeney, there are other paths that other people can take. Not everybody's going to go to college. There are also other avenues that people can also take.
I agree with that. Most people are alignment with what their parents did and what their previous parents did. I'm asking, well, what
I don't fully agree with that.
What exactly? Yes, they do. This is normal life. Your parents were tradesmen, more than likely the kids gonna be tradesmen, and then so on and so forth. Because I think Antonio Moore spoke to this. When you look at the people who actually are able to afford college, unless you're taking out hundreds, thousands of dollars in student loans, it's an elite institution. You talking about college funds. Most people just, hey, look, get you a job, go out there, work like everybody else does. That's most people. Work, pay bills, come home. Work, pay bills, come home.
Other avenues like trade school, community college. Shoot, there are programs right now online that you can take for people coming out of high school that are vested in tech and in some other roles. You know what I'm saying? Let's not shorten the world or shrink it down to a hand size for a lot of young people who are listening to this. You know what I'm saying? To make it seem like it's doom and gloom. You're only going to live to pay bills and that's it. That's not the right message that we should be.
That's not what I said. When did I say that it's doom and gloom? When did I say it was doom and gloom for people to be normal?
Oh, but Sweeney, you said most regular people, this is what they're going to do.
They go to work, come home, pay bills. Is that not true?
Sweeney, like we all poor, so fuck it.
That's okay.
I didn't say we all poor. Most of us make normal money. Can afford a house. That's not poor.
$38,000 is poor to me.
Who said $38,000? The average construction work only makes
that's
50.
The average. That means half of them is above that, and the other half is low. A lot of us is living at the poverty line.
But the average, which is the vast majority, average means 50% or better. Median. 50% or more make about $53,000 a year. I didn't know you pair that with another person that makes 45, 50, and I didn't know that was poor.
This conversation right here is an accountability test. Because if we as kings are able to come to here as a circle with women listening and able to agree that, hey, look, if we change the way we think, if we level up our standards, a little bit of the way these women are behaving and moving won't happen like that.
What was the income that separated our grandparents from our grandfathers from our grandmothers? What was the income?
So you're looking at this from a completely different lens. We're looking at a completely different lens. We're talking about people understanding if they want a certain lifestyle, a certain, expectation for themselves, they need to charter out a plan. And what's unfortunately not happening is people are not asking the right questions. I see that man over there owning that big ass house. How did he do it? How did he charter that path? Unfortunately, people are not asking the questions. They're looking at the end result and not asking how are the steps to be created to get there. You know what I'm saying? And aligning with people, having conversations that are fruitful, talking about either financial investment, where can they park their money, you know what I'm saying? What are new startups that they could look into? And also getting a new skill. Look, like people, like the things are changing. Like 10 years from now, like the world is going to be completely different. You know what I'm saying? The things of the past are going to be obsolete. You know what I'm saying? And trying to encourage people to talk about the things that are actually going to set them up for success rather than looking at things about whether, 50 years ago, our grandparents made this or that. You're absolutely right, but we're not there anymore. We're advancing, and we need to get on that train in that direction. Because right now, we're just sitting at the train stop, and we can't even afford the ticket to get on the damn ride.
And we last in line.
And we last line.
What are
You
we
see what you did?
talking about, man?
Look what you did, Sweeney. Luis wouldn't even be raising his voice like that. It wasn't for your black ass and your crazy
Y'all
ass.
talking shit right now, bro. Y'all talking nuts. This is crazy.
So I got a question.
Y'all just
let him get to you, Luis.
y'all just basically looked at everybody in the world and said, "Hey, look, I know that you're a construction worker and you make good money, but nigga, you ain't shit, bro. Nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't got your shit together." That's what
nobody has done that.
Nobody's downing it, right?
Like
nobody wants to down it.
Hold on, y'all. Let's get Trey, Marcus, and Kenny in there.
So we don't want to down anyone, right? But we absolutely want to encourage people to strive for more, right? I think many times we're just way too complacent. We don't look at the bigger picture. We don't look at legacy. We don't look at our generations. None of us ever talk about generational wealth. We don't really talk about investments. These aren't the type of conversations that we have, right? Well, we have a poor mindset. Like, I'm starting to learn so much more about finances. You need to get into the circles where people talk money. People who talk money all day. People do not leave behind wealth. We leave behind debt in most cases, and that's crazy, right? And nobody else is really doing that. We're at the bottom of the barrel. So all we're saying is that we need to aim higher, right? We need to think about excelling and leaving generational wealth. We have to. There's no way that we can be satisfied or complacent with the way things are going right now. We have to be thinking about, all right, what's the next financial move that I can make, right? No matter what, we need to keep working. We need to step it up because we can't say that odds aren't against us, because they are. We understand that. But in spite of that, we still have to excel. There's two types of people in the world. Those people who can't do because, and the other person is who did it in spite of. Which one you think gonna win? And that's the mentality we have to adapt to. We need to excel, and there's so much work that we have to do, and so much that we need to teach our children. When you give your money to people, you go to like the Dollar Tree or McDonald's or some shit, they can't even count no damn change, and it's crazy. I give them change. It's like, and I don't do it all the time, but I just look to see what's gonna happen, and it's like, what the hell? You couldn't count 67 cents? What's going on with life right now, man? Kids can't write in cursive. I had to teach my kids in cursive because they only know print. They don't know anything about manuscript. There's so much they can't read. Analog clocks. If I give them a Movado, they're going to be like, what the hell is this? They don't understand so much. There's so many fundamentals that are missing. Like, they don't know how to balance they don't know how to balance checkbooks. I'm like, damn, so many fundamentals are missing. There's so much more work that we have to do
because it's obsolete.
What's obsolete?
Balancing a checkbook is literally obsolete.
Okay. Well,
reading cursive is obsolete.
Okay.
God damn.
What I mean?
You should know how to sign your name. You should know how to sign your name.
What I mean by that?
Sweeney, you taking it somewhere else. I wasn't done. Hold on, Sweeney. I wasn't done. What I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of fundamentals that we're missing in schools, right? Financial literacy is not obsolete. And a lot of schools are not teaching that. There's so much that we have to, there's so many gems that we have to give to our children that we're not. And just a frame of mind that we have to pass on to our children is to want more for your family, want more for the next generation, want more for your last name. That's what we're missing, and we don't dig into that enough. That's all I'm saying. It's not about downing anyone, because if you living like that and you cool with the struggle, if you're complacent, I'm not mad at you for that. Some people like the simple life. I don't want that for my children. I want them to be afforded the best opportunity possible. What is generational wealth? When
how much next people needs to have to qualify as generational wealth?
There's not
That's you're talking about millions.
There's not
millions.
A number.
You need millions.
We need millions for it to qualify as generational wealth.
And that's right now, but that's subject to change because currency fluctuates. But what the more important thing is to have the frame of mind. So no matter what the financial situation is, they'll be able to excel through that anyway. It's about the frame of mind. That's what's most important.
So you need millions.
That's what we get. That's the frame of mind.
You don't need millions.
You really want to put a number on it. But what I want to do is put a frame of mind on it, right? It's to not be complacent and to strive to be the best that you possibly can be. That's all I'm saying.
I give you a small sentimental example.
Y'all didn't they didn't let me finish why I said that's obsolete. Okay, because balancing the check is basically understanding what your expenses are and what the income is into that account. You literally have a computer that does that for you.
Spreadsheet.
So you don't do checks and balances on that. You just assume
you have an
exactly
account that literally tells you
I
that.
don't care. I do
It
not
does
care.
the math for you right there.
Spreadsheets do it
Do
for
you
you.
trust the
know
bank
that,
too?
Spreadsheets do it for you. Computers
You
literally
trust
do it
everything the
for
bank
you.
tells you and post on your account numbers? You don't ever do balance checks and
Even if
balances
I
on
did,
that?
I think the bank is pretty
I've caught
goddamn
mistakes and got my money back.
I don't
I've
play
caught
that.
mistakes and
I
got
don't
my
play
money
that.
back. I've caught
don't play
mistakes. I've caught
You better than me.
mistakes.
I
You can't
don't trust them
completely
like
rely
that.
on that.
Yeah, I don't trust them like that. So how can we
Well,
expect
not trusting
women?
is saying that it's not
Let
obviously
me
two
speak.
totally different things.
Let me have the mic for a second, sweet. How can we sit there to ask women to follow us and to trust us and to acquiesce to what we got going on in our plan, but we sitting there telling people, "No, we ain't got to be leaders. You can just be whatever you want to be. I don't have no type of plan at all." That makes no sense. I wouldn't put my daughter in my situation like that when she was meeting her husband. There's no way. My woman who I'm about to marry, there's no way she would get with me if I didn't have some type of plan. Matter of fact, I have to kill myself if I ain't got a goddamn plan. I failed my goddamn self, let alone my future wife.